Hello there. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to my podcast, Sacred Soul Sisters. My name is Justina. I am an Usui Holy Fire and Angel Reiki Master with over 20 years of practice, and I'm your host. I can't wait to let others feel the love of community and remind us of the importance of coming together instead of coming apart. Now let's take a deep breath together in through our nose and a long exhale out of our mouth. This is my intentions in a poem to set the tone for our sacred soul sister community. Here you go. Welcome, dear soul, to this sacred space where all are embraced with love and grace. From every land, from near and far, no matter who you are, you're a star. Feel the warmth, the light, the peace. Let your spirit find release. Here we gather, hearts aligned, to uplift, to heal, to realign. Breathe in deeply, feel your glow. Let your light expand and flow. As I pour into you with love so true, your cup overflows, your soul renews. Together we rise, in love we stand, lifting vibrations hand in hand. A mission of light, a journey divine. Thank you for sharing your soul with mine. Welcome to the Sacred Soul Sisters space, a home of love and sacred embrace. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sacred Soul Sisters podcast. I felt very called to check in with all of you. Once again, I feel like a broken record because here we are having a lot of craziness around the world again, right? We're still having school shootings. We're still having assassinations. I mean, it's a lot. So I want you to know you're not alone in this. I want you to know that I understand that sometimes just our daily lives, dealing with our own things, right? Dealing with our own past, our own traumas, all of those kinds of things. Sometimes those can feel so big, so hard to get out of bed and to continue. And then when we add on the stuff that's happening around us in this world, or we run into people that are so passionate about their feelings of hate, it feels like it compounds us. And it feels like it starts to close in. So this message today is really about just trying to give you hope, really trying to remind you you're not doing this alone. I know that sounds petty right now, and sometimes, quite frankly, when you're going through a lot and someone says that to you, it can kind of piss you off because it feels like, really? Really I'm supported? Because it sure doesn't feel like I'm supported right now, right? I get it. So I've really kind of went to spirit. I've really tried to figure out ways to help myself to kind of be like that. Because I really, truly, my mission, I want to bring light and love to others, right? And I want to uplift others. So in talking to spirit, I thought, well, how can I do that even in moments where I feel like the walls are closing in? I feel like I'm pissed off that I have to be scared of where my children are, that I have to think about 1,800 times whenever we go somewhere and there's a great number of people there, that I need to pay so much attention to if we're in a building, where the exits are. If we're not in a building, is there anybody suspicious around? There's so many things that I find myself getting caught up in and worried about and concerned about, right? So I have all of that stuff dealing with, and how do I continue to hold a light for others when I get myself so wrapped up in that? One of the most amazing things and talking with Spirit about this is I feel like they brought me so much relief. This is why moments of stillness are so important. Even if you find yourself, your mind racing and everything, really just stilling your body long enough, staring at a tree, staring at a candle, whatever you got to do, but having those moments of stillness so you can feel either some calmness, you can hear something, you can sense something, or just simply your nervous system calming for a moment. But what I heard is the world doesn't need me to have to be completely unshaken, right? So, even as a light worker, which I'm sure many of you are, that doesn't mean that we're perfect and we're going to be holding the light all the time and we're not going to have our own trials and all of those kinds of things. What the world needs right now from us is to keep showing up. So even if we do have those days and those moments or those years, quite frankly, to keep showing up and show up with compassion and show up with a soft heart, an open heart, that's what they need from us right now. So if we can do nothing else in our day but get out of bed, really trying to put our best foot forward and ask our spirit team to help us lead with our heart, help us to continue to go back to a state of compassion, right? And it reminds me, every little act of love, right? What is it they said? The power of one. That's so true. The power of one. No matter how small you do something, right? No matter how minute you may feel of something that you do, to help someone or bring a smile to someone or tell a super lame joke just to crack someone's smile. No matter how minute you may think it is, you're taking a minute to counteract the ick in this world. Okay? So it is significant. The power of one is significant. The power of doing one thing to raise the vibration of this world is significant. I keep getting flashes of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in my head and how, he talks about look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the helpers in this world, right? So when we find ourselves going down that rabbit hole of, oh my gosh, this happened and this happened and this happened, like for instance, all of these shootings at schools and, colleges and, oh my gosh, it's gut wrenching as a parent, as a sibling, it's as a freaking human being. But when we find ourselves starting to go down that rabbit hole of the horridness, shift our focus. Look at those that are supporting others. Look at those that are starting foundations. Look at those that are starting non-for-profits to raise awareness, to build community, to support people. Hello, everyone. I wanted to remind you we have the upcoming class. I'm so excited for another Reiki class, level 1 and level 2, Usui Holy Fire Reiki in person in Highland, Illinois at the Balance Wellness Studio. Make sure you go to my website to sign up. I can't wait to see you there. It is an in-person event. It takes all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but you receive both certifications, level 1 and level 2. And we are looking at possibly February, March to do our master level course if you're interested in that as well. So again, check the website, angelreikijourney.com. Make sure while you're at the website to scroll down to the bottom and sign up for the newsletter so you can stay up to date with everything. And thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Bye. And it'll help us come back to the present some. Some of the other things that we can do is really, and this is something I get tired of hearing myself say, and I hear other people say, to be honest, but, being grounded, right? Anchoring ourselves. Sometimes I literally have to picture in my head a really, really old, enormous, I guess it would be a ship or boat, I don't know, like out in the ocean, and one of those anchors, right? Like that you would see like on a really old movie or something, the anchor that weighs several ton that they drop down into the water. Sometimes I have to literally close my eyes, ask spirit to help me envision that connected to a chain, like wrapping around my ankles and sitting below my feet, like kind of going down into the earth to really anchor me. Because I've allowed myself at times to get so in my head and so down that road of all of this crazy trauma and drama and everything else that I can't even picture what the hell is going on in front of me because I'm so wrapped up in that. So there's been moments I'm like, okay, spirit, like obviously I'm not doing this very well on my own. I don't seem to get my butt in gear. I can't get myself grounded. Trying to do grounding meditations, trying to do grounding activities, standing barefoot on the ground, anything. And sometimes when you're so wrapped up and hyped up, it's so hard to get to that point. So that's what I do. And when I do those moments, I can feel it. Like there's a density that takes over in my body. So really trying to anchor yourself, really trying to do the breath work. They talk about, slowing your breath, coming to your breath. There is, I think it's box breathing where you do like the 4 counts, right? So you take in a breath counting to 4, you hold it for 4, you exhale. Some people say 4 to 6. We'll just say 4 to go around with it. So inhale for 4, the count of 4. Hold it for the count of 4. And exhale for the count of 4. Sometimes adding a couple extra seconds to that exhale part just gives an extra little boosted release, but it does help you feel more grounded. So let's just try that for a minute. We're going to take a deep breath in with a count of 4. 1, 2, hold it. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2. I think I did an exhale of 6. Okay, let's do one more, Spirit saying. Okay, I'm not going to count this time. You count in your head with a count of 4 with a deep breath in. Hold it for 4. And let's do the count of 6 in our head on the exhale. Ready? Let's go. There we go. You can kind of already start to feel your body sort of coming back to you, right? So, and you can do that as many times as you want to kind of get yourself more grounded. The other part, of course, which is one of my favorites, is getting in touch with nature. Touching the earth, noticing the sky, standing outside. If you don't want to stand outside, even rolling your windows down in your car or something, enough to be able to just take notice for a minute of the sounds that you hear, the breeze that you feel, the leaves that are kind of waving in the trees in front of you. The natural world, even in all of this chaos, continues to grow and heal, right? So even in all of the natural disasters that have taken place, nature has started to come back, right? So, thinking of like a tornado taking down a bunch of trees, even in just a few days, you'll see new growth, new grass growing, new trees growing, flowers growing. There's all kinds of things because it's going through its rhythm. So even with everything that we go through in this crazy life, we're still here, first of all, right? We can get through so much. This has been shown through evidence of all of the crazy things that we've went through as a society, as a world, as groups of people. There has been many hellacious moments. But so far, humanity is still going. Trees are still growing. Grass is still growing, right? So it's a reminder that renewal is always happening. With that reminder that renewal is always happening, I feel like that gives me a hope. That gives me a hope that renewal and humanity can continue to happen. And it truly does in a lot of different aspects. Media is great about focusing on the negative with everything. I promise, if you start talking to people in non-for-profits, if you start talking to people that have been in some of, these natural disasters, some of these man-made disasters, some of these things, and they tell you about the helpers that they have come in contact with, when they tell you about their God winks, so to speak, when they tell you about their divine intervention moments, you can't help but be reminded we truly are supported. While Spirit can't come in and make everything perfect every day, every moment, all of those kinds of things, we're not walking this alone. I promise you we're not. So another thing, when we think about media and the way that it portrays hate and violence, and it gets amplified because it's loud. It's loud. It's aggressive. And a lot of times kindness and love comes at a different frequency, right? Sometimes it doesn't have the level of noise, but I promise you, it has an insane amount of healing frequency. Its reach goes way further. So please don't stop showing love to people. Don't stop tuning in and finding ways that you can be grateful, right? And please make it your mission to do something every day to make someone smile. I'm really asking you to please make it your mission. If you're not going to do anything else, try to make at least one person smile a day. Whether that's the cashier at the grocery store, just saying, hey, thank you for doing what you do. Or, hey, you look really pretty today. Oh my goodness, I love your hair. Thank you for smiling today. Thank you for not being grouchy. Anything. Tell somebody a really lame joke to try to get a crack of a smile out of them. Help someone carry their groceries out. Open the doors for people. Let's really try to do everything we can to raise this vibration. And one of the biggest things, monitor your intake of all of this stuff, all of the social media things. Monitor your input. Okay, so give yourself a time limit on the people, the outlets, the social media outlets, the news outlets. Limit your time. Okay? We want to try to live our best life while we're here. And if we have a nervous system that is losing its damn mind at every turn, You will have disease, if you don't already, way sooner than you can ever imagine. It's so important to limit. So if you've got a friend that every time you talk to them, they're going on and on and on and very loudly about all of the violence and, well, we need to take all these people out. We need to do this and we need to da 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 and everything's going to hell and da da. Limit your intake. You don't have to stay there forever to listen on a daily basis. That doesn't mean you have to be a jerk. Be kind about it, but limit your input. And seek out good things to find. Google stories of compassion, stories of healing, articles of courage, articles about hope, growth, resilience, love, laughter, happiness, all of those kinds of things. Search out the goodness. You may have to search a little harder than the violence because 80,000 violent or hate things will come up on the internet very quickly. But search out the good and share the good. Share good stories. Share cute pictures of animals. Share things that make people smile. Share things that lift their light up. Another thing you can do is strengthen your inner connection, right? So even when the outer world feels absolutely chaotic, you can still have your light remain. In prayer, lots of prayer, and you don't have to be a Christian to pray. You don't have to be any specific religion or type of person or anything like that to pray. Okay? And a prayer is talking to the universe or asking spirit or asking your angels or asking your higher self or anything like that. Whatever you go to, prayer has worked miracles for me, and that's why I harp on it a lot. And I have to reach out a lot to say, hey, I need some help today. I need some help reminding me of my worth. I don't feel worthy today. I don't feel like I matter today. Help me figure this out. Remind me how connected I am to the divine. Remind me I am created for a purpose. Remind me that when I bring joy to others or I shine my light on them, that it matters. Please remind me, because at this moment I don't feel it. There's a lot of moments that I go through that, and I'm not ashamed to admit that because it's real, right? It's real. And affirmations. I do a lot of freaking affirmations, and I know I've mentioned Louise Hay before. She's like the queen of affirmations. She was such an angelic human, and I know she is such an angelic spirit. Wow, talk about a heart. Oh. Anyway, the Heal Your Life book. If you don't have that yet, get that book. Get it on Audible. Get it in paper. Read it. Listen to it. Surround yourself with it. Do everything you can to remind yourself with affirmations like, I am loved. I am guided. I am never alone. Even when I feel like I am. So even if I have moments where I feel disconnected, I feel the divine must have left me, my spirit guides must have left, everybody left me out in the cold, I don't feel like anybody's here to support me. Ask to be reminded of how supported and loved you are. Because I promise you, my friend, I promise you without a freaking doubt, you are loved. You are so freaking loved. After doing Reiki sessions for 20 plus years, oh my gosh, the amount of times that spirit guides come in, that past loved ones, that Jesus has come in, that Mother Mary has come in, that Padre Pio has come. The amount of love that is coming to each and every one of us on a daily basis, on a minute basis, is insane. I promise you, you are loved. Whether you feel it, whether you know it, whether you don't know it, you are loved. Period. Like, loved. Nope. Loved. Like, 1,000,000%. Without a doubt in my mind. And I probably am going to have to re-listen to this when I get all in my head. But you are so freaking loved. You are so, so, so freaking loved. Okay. Another thing you can do is, of course, have to have, energy healing in there, right? Have a Reiki session. Go to a Reiki share or a healing touch share, or any type of healing nature modality. Allow yourself to be pampered. Allow someone to assist you in clearing and recharging your energetic body so that the heaviness of the collective doesn't sit so deeply within you. You are so loved. And shocker here, community. Community. Again, another reason why community is so, so important. It's so easy to feel alone in this crazy world. It's so easy. And connecting with others is such medicine for your soul. Having trusted friends and trusted healers, having healers that you can swap sessions with is amazing as well. Letting others remind you of who you are when you can't feel it yourself. I go to spirit so much. It's almost comical when I get in these moments where I get really overwhelmed and I get really second guessing. Am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this type of work? I don't know. Maybe I'm not capable. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm this, maybe, and out of the freaking blue, it's like spirit within minutes. Sometimes I'll get a text from somebody that'll be like, hey, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I was just thinking about you. I just want to let you know I'm so grateful for what you do and who you are. And I'm like, really, spirit? Because with my Virgo stuff, I get a little like, I don't know, pissy and chip on my shoulder. Like, really, right now? I want to be mad right now. I don't want to feel all like healy and cozy and happy and loved right now. Damn it, I'm mad. So it's amazing. But with that community, doing acts of service, right? And sometimes with your community. And if you don't have a community, build one of your own. Make one of your own. Seek it out. Sometimes it takes a while, but keep seeking it out. But helping people in just about any way restores your faith that you can make a difference. Looking up volunteer opportunities. If you have lots of hours on your hands, it's not great sometimes for your mental health, because sometimes you can spend too much time going down the rabbit hole of this and that and this horrible thing and that horrible thing. And if you have that much time on your hands, figure out somewhere to volunteer. Google it. Look everywhere for a place to volunteer. Even volunteering a couple hours a week can make a difference on a cellular level for you and for the people you're helping. Do you understand that? Not to mention the soul level and the mental health level, but on a cellular level, you helping someone else brings healing to your own nervous system. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing. So, coming back again, just to remind you, the world doesn't need you to be completely unshaken. It just needs you to keep showing up with compassion, with showing up with a soft heart, with showing people love, letting them know that they're thinking of you. It's so important. Okay, we're going to do a short meditation here. So if you're driving, don't do this. If you do have time, pull into a parking spot. It's not a long meditation or anything. Preferably turn the car off. However, of course, this would be best at home or in a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Maybe put your phone on Do Not Disturb for 10 minutes or so. And we're going to do this real quick. Okay. Okay. So find a quiet place. Close your eyes. We're going to start by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Gently exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Exhale out of your mouth. Feel the weight of your body supported by Mother Earth. Imagine roots growing straight down from your spine, the soles of your feet sinking deep, deep into the ground, past the crystal core of the earth. Continue with your deep breathing. With every exhale, let go of fear, let go of anger, let go of heaviness. See them draining down those roots deep into the earth. And as they go down, they're transmuted into light. Another deep breath into your nose. Hold it. Again, exhaling all that you don't have to carry any longer. Draw your attention to above your crown. Begin to visualize a soft, golden white light shining so brightly above you, like the very first warm rays of sunrise. See it begin to slowly pour down over the crown of your head, and then washing over you like a gentle waterfall, filling you with warmth, safety, and peace. Let this light settle into your heart. See it glowing brighter and brighter with each and every breath. Silently or out loud, repeat, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am never alone. I am never alone. I am never alone. I am guided by the light of love, even when I cannot see it. Imagine with each breath, the light inside you is growing stronger and stronger, like a lantern you can carry through the darkness. Picture loving presences around you. Your angels are surrounding you, your guides, your ancestors, your higher self. They're showering you with reassurance, telling you you are not forgotten, you are held, you are part of something greater. Take a few breaths here, just letting yourself feel and letting that love, that unconditional love, infuse into you as they continue to remind you you are not forgotten, you are held, you are part of something so much greater. As you begin to feel full of light, imagine sending some of it outward, out to your loved ones, sending it out to your community, even to the world. See this light rippling outward and infusing into others' hearts. And it begins gently dissolving some of the heaviness around you. All of this light, as it continues to pour in through you and begins to go out of your heart more and more, as there is a never-ending flow of divine love into you. Another breath. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Bring your awareness back to your knees, your feet. Feeling Mother Earth holding you. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper a gentle thank you to your soul, to your angels, to your past loved ones, to your spirit guides. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me who I am and reminding me how loved and supported I am. When you're ready, gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Blink open your eyes, begin to fully open them. Notice your surrounding as you bring your awareness back to your present moment. One more deep breath. And may you know that you will continue to carry this glow with you into the rest of your day. You are so loved, my friend. The world thanks you for taking this moment to allow this love to flow into you and for taking this moment to allow the love and the light to flow out of you as well. Namaste. Okay, friends, I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. And I hope that this episode has helped you in some way. Please share it with anybody that could benefit, anybody that could use a reminder that they're supported. Thank you guys so much. And if you haven't already, please go to angelreikijourney.com. Please scroll down, sign up for the newsletter so you can stay up to date with all of our amazing events. And schedule your Reiki session if you'd like to have a clearing and an energetic restoration to a balancing chakra system. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I love you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. I wanted to take a quick second and say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And I want to take a minute and ask for a quick favor. If when you're listening to an episode, if you could please just take a second, place your hand on your heart and take a deep breath in through your nose and a long exhale out of your mouth, and just set the intention to send love and light to every single person listening right now, yesterday, and in the future. I think together we just might be able to raise the vibration of this world. I'm so excited. And please follow me on Instagram at Angel Reiki Journey. Visit my website to book an appointment with me at angelreikijourney.com. And please follow this podcast, Sacred Soul Sisters. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Have a great day.